Haskell is our guest, and I wanted to get him on all week because CNN reported, okay, there was a second person we pulled off, we arrested. You know, the bomb dog did go over. Other witnesses confirmed that when the government denied it. Now I have the ABC News article that just at the bottom says, oh, yeah, in fact, we'll read the quotes again, just says, oh, yeah, we are looking at somebody that helped him get on a plane. Now, here is the key issue that no one is pointing out, except Kurt and myself and a few others, but no mainstream media. Who is a person without a passport who gets people through security and on planes? Who can do that? Amsterdam had naked body scanners before this happened. I mean, they have some of the highest security in Europe. How on earth was this able to take place? This should be headlines everywhere. How did this person, this supposed terrorist, is able to get through security? I mean, somebody who's shepherding terrorists on the planes. I mean, this should be a 3-alarm emergency with them questioning everyone at that airport day one. But for over a month, Kurt, they've been saying that you were wrong.
Yeah, and, you know, they've had the surveillance video all along, and they knew I was right all along. That's the big question. Why haven't they admitted I was right and come out and shown the video of this man and asked us to identify him? By the way, notice what they're still not admitting to, the part of my story that says someone helped him on the plane, posing him as being from Sudan and getting him on without a passport. They're still not admitting that part of my story. Why not?
Well, the fact that government would cover this up from day one is more evidence they're behind it. The fact that they were already in Yemen getting ready to launch public attacks on Yemen. The fact that they were getting ready to promote the naked body scanners going in worldwide, including courthouses. Within minutes of the attack, they were saying, don't worry, the scanners are coming. We just got them because of this. Turns out they ordered them a year before. I mean, you can see this is an entirely concerted effort, and you told me privately off air, well, I don't know if you want to talk about that what you thought the FBI was doing in your office and the way they behaved.
No, I don't really want to talk into anything we talked about off the air.
Okay, okay.
And, you know, I don't really know who's behind it or why it's being covered up. I mean, people can make their own judgment calls on that. All I know is that, you know, the official story has been not truthful since the start, and now it's coming out bit by bit, vindicating myself and showing that, in fact, I have been telling the truth all along.
Well, you were on an airplane and almost got killed with your wife. You're just telling the truth, and much of your story has been confirmed by the other passengers. Right.
You know, and, you know, don't lose track of the point, too, that we're victims here from not only Abdul Muttalib, but now from our own government. I mean, we're both attorneys. We have our own business. Our livelihood depends on our reputation in the community. And here we have our own federal government basically coming out and calling us liars all over the press. We're not too happy about it.
Well, you're a lawyer. I don't know if this is your specialty, but, I mean, isn't this defamation? Don't you have a suit?
It's not my area of specialty. It's something I'm going to look into. Whether I have a case or not, I don't know. I have retained an attorney to handle a civil suit, not a defamation suit, but I'm letting him handle that, and I don't really want to get into any more details.
Oh, so that's breaking.
The case hasn't been filed yet.
Is this breaking news right now?
I've told a couple other reporters that I've hired an attorney, and the case will be filed shortly. But that's really the extent of the details I can give at this time because I'm letting my attorney handle the cause of action when it will be filed. So,
and you can't tell us. I mean, is it against the Aviation Administration, FBI?
I'm letting him decide who he wants to take action against. I'm leaving everything up to him because I'm not a civil attorney. I'm a divorce attorney and a bankruptcy attorney, and those are his areas of specialty and not mine.
I understand the law is so complex, specializing is the only way to go. Well, I mean, recapping this, Kurt, I mean, this is blowing me away that we're talking, this came out January 22nd in both CNN and ABC, two separate bombshells. I only knew about the CNN because it's buried in here, and the ABC, it's buried in the article. And that's pretty big news that somebody can get past security and that supposed terrorists run the airport now.
I don't know that I would say that, but it's certainly suspicious why they're covering it up. And, one other thing, Alex, I read another article, and I can't remember where this was, but it was in the past few days, saying when Muttalab was still in first class being arrested by the police, he kept telling them that there was another bomb on board. Again, this backs up my story that another man was arrested after he landed with a bomb in his carry-on bag. That doesn't appear in the news anywhere that I know of, up until I read the story a couple days ago.
And Muttalab is pleading not guilty.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know how he could be found not guilty.
I mean, you saw that headline that he pled not guilty, didn't you?
Yeah, but that's the typical stance you take when you want to make a plea deal, so I'm really not surprised at that.
Well,